What's the big deal? Well, first of all, it's much better. Price is going to be a whole lot less than your OEM belt because we don't have as many channels to run through. We just, from the manufacturer to us to you, and that's it. All right, I'm very excited today to introduce a new belt. This is one of two of the world's first aftermarket belt for a CF Moto U10 Pro made by Mitsubishi. I will put a couple of rumors to rest. I've watched videos out there. One in particular was saying that Bando belts, the manufacturer makes the OE belt for this, is junk. It is not junk. The dimensions are just wrong. Bando can only make what CF Moto tells them to make, and if trash in, you get trash out. So, nothing wrong with Bando brand of belts. They're actually pretty good quality. They're real close. They're a little, I don't know if I would put them number 2 in the world, but they're 2 or 3 in the world on quality of belts. It's just dimensions wrong. Enough about that. Mitsubishi being the most consistently made belts in the world. A little harder to work with in the aftermarket because they're so used to doing OEM. But nonetheless, belt by Mitsubishi. They make other belts for us. Here's one in particular. It's got our logo on it. It's a Can-Am CAX3. We call it CAX3 belts. And they make a lot of the Can-Am OEM belts. But nonetheless, let's get back to this. What's the big deal? Well, first of all, it's much better. For no other reason than just wider. Now, there are other dimensions come into play. When you widen the belt, you got to lengthen it, et cetera, et cetera. But for layman's terms, it's wider. So engagement RPM went from 2,100 down around 1,700. This is why a lot of you are slipping belts and burning belts because the belt just isn't wide enough. Do not be too excited yet because this belt will still take a couple of months. I wanted to make a video to get it out there, just show people that who really is working with Mitsubishi to develop an aftermarket belt, and that is us. And as far as I know, we are the only true ones that are doing it. We're a lot bigger than people realize. You see a face. It's the only company I'm aware of that you can connect a face and a name with the person responsible for the belt. You know, I always say, who's Mr. Gates, Mr. G. Boost, Mr. whatever. Who is it? You don't know them, but you know me. And we sell a ton of belts, and we have different companies, Gates and Mitsubishi and Timken Steel make belts for us. But nonetheless, so we're pretty deep in them. The Japanese culture, Mitsubishi is a Japanese-owned company, but the culture is a little different, and it's a little slow process, so things just take time, okay? So bear with us on that. Speaking of time, you will not see this belt for a couple of months and probably still, and I hate that, but I just wanted to get a video out there to let you know that there's some relief coming. Price is going to be a whole lot less than your OEM belt because we don't have as many channels to run through. We just, from the manufacturer to us to you, and that's it. Even if we have to pay in the short term, some tariffs coming from Japan until we can get it made here in the United States, it's still going to be far less money than your OE belt is now. I have a sneaking suspicion a version of this belt made by the same people will end up being the new OEM belt at some point, but that's not for me to say, but anything is possible. So in other words, we just wanted to get the information out first, who actually has the very first, who's actually doing the work and the testing so that you can have a properly fitting, high quality belt for your CF Moto. And lucky me, the other one is on my unit right behind this camera, and the engagement RPM is really nice. So just want to let you guys know that. If you got any questions, Todd@Hunterworks.com. Looking forward to do some business with you, and be patient with us with this. This is July 15th-ish of 25. When you see it on the website, you'll know we got it. If you'll subscribe and like when we actually possess them, I'll make another video at that time. So just check back, or you can always email me, Todd@Hunterworks.com. But today's date, I do not have an ETA. I can just say within a couple of months. Thank you, guys.